Hey everybody, it's Info Team and today we're diving into the world of aeroponic tower gardening. Imagine this, fresh, organic veggies growing right in your living room, no soil required. And the best part? It uses 90% less water than traditional gardening. That's right, you heard me correctly, 90%. We're talking about a system so efficient, even NASA's been studying it for growing food in space. So, if it's good enough for astronauts, you know it's gotta be good. In this video we're gonna break down exactly how aeroponic towers work, what plants thrive in them, and all the tips and tricks to get you growing like a pro. Stick around to the end because I'm sharing some bonus expert advice to maximize your yields. You don't want to miss that. Let's get growing. Alright, so what exactly is an aeroponic tower? Well, picture this. Instead of planting in soil, your plants are suspended in the air, their roots dangling freely inside a vertical tower. Now, I know what you're thinking. Straight out of a sci-fi movie. But trust me, it's real and it's actually way simpler than it sounds. Here's the gist. Inside the tower, there's a system of misters that periodically spray a nutrient-rich solution directly onto the plant's roots. This mist provides all the water and nutrients the plants need to thrive, and because the roots are exposed to air and moisture, they absorb everything much more efficiently than they would in soil. Think about it. In traditional gardening, the roots have to search through the soil for what they need. With aeroponics, it's like a direct delivery system. It's like ordering your favorite pizza. You get exactly what you want, delivered right to your doorstep, no digging required. And the benefits? Oh boy. First off, because the plants are getting their nutrients so efficiently, they grow much faster. We're talking up to 3 times faster than soil-based gardening. That means more fresh veggies for you in less time. Remember how we talked about using 90% less water? That's because, in an aeroponic system, the water is constantly recirculated. It's a closed-loop system, so there's minimal waste. And lastly, because say goodbye to common soil-borne pests and diseases. It's like having a secret weapon against those pesky garden invaders. Now, before you run off and try to grow a giant pumpkin in your aeroponic tower, there are a few things you need to know about plant selection. While aeroponics can grow a wide variety of plants, some just do better than others in this type of system. Let's start with the rock stars of the aeroponic world, leafy greens. We're talking lettuce, all kinds of lettuce, spinach, kale, arugula, you name it. These guys absolutely love the aeroponic environment. They thrive on the constant moisture and nutrients, and they grow super fast, so you'll have a constant supply of fresh salad greens. Next up, we've got herbs. Basil, mint, cilantro, parsley, all the delicious herbs you love to cook with grow incredibly well in aeroponic towers. Imagine having fresh basil for your pasta sauce or fresh mint for your mojitos all year round, right from your own indoor garden. It's a game changer. Now, if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can even try your hand at growing fruiting plants like strawberries, cherry tomatoes, and even peppers. These guys might require a little more attention, but the rewards are definitely worth it. Just imagine plucking a ripe, juicy strawberry from your own indoor garden in the middle of winter. Talk about bragging rights. However, there are a few plants that you might want to avoid growing in an aeroponic tower. Root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, and onions are best left to traditional soil gardening. These guys need the support and space that soil provides to develop their large root systems. Okay, so now that you're convinced that aeroponic gardening is the coolest thing since sliced bread, let's talk about how to actually set up your own tower. Step 1 is choosing your tower. You can either buy a pre-made system, which is super convenient, or if you're feeling a little handy, you can build your own using PVC pipes. There are tons of great tutorials online, so don't be intimidated. Once you've got your tower, it's time to install the water and nutrient system. This is where the magic happens. You'll need a reservoir to hold the water and nutrient solution, a pump to circulate the water, and a series of misters to spray the solution onto the plant roots. Next up, it's planting time. You can start with seedlings or starter plants that you can get from your local nursery, or you can be extra ambitious and start from seeds. Gently place your plants in the grow cups, making sure the roots are hanging freely inside the tower, and that's it. You've officially set up your own aeroponic tower garden. Now, all that's left to do is sit back, relax, and watch your plants grow. Now, before you go declaring yourself an aeroponic expert, let's talk about some common mistakes that beginners often make. Don't worry, we've all been there. Mistake number 1. Using tap water without checking the pH. The pH level of your water is crucial for nutrient absorption. Ideally, you want to aim for a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. You can easily adjust the pH using pH up or down solutions, which you can find at any hydroponics store. Mistake number 2, not cleaning your system regularly. Remember how we talked about aeroponics being a closed-loop system? Well, that also means that any contaminants in the water can quickly build up and cause problems. To avoid this, it's important to clean your reservoir and misters regularly with a mild bleach solution. Mistake number 3, overcrowding your tower. Just like with traditional gardening, spacing is crucial in aeroponics. If your plants are too close together, they'll start competing for light and nutrients, which can stunt their growth. And finally, mistake number 4, ignoring nutrient balance. Plants grown in an aeroponic system are like Olympic athletes. They need a carefully balanced diet to perform at their best. Make sure you're using a high-quality hydroponic nutrient solution and that you're following the recommended feeding schedule. Okay, so you might be thinking, this aeroponic stuff sounds cool and all, but why should I switch from my trusty old garden? Well, buckle up. Because I'm about to blow your mind with the benefits of aeroponic gardening over traditional soil gardening. First up, let's talk about water conservation. We already mentioned that aeroponics uses 90% less water than soil gardening, but let that sink in for a minute. In a world where water scarcity is becoming an increasingly pressing issue, that's a big deal. Next, let's talk about speed. Remember how we said that plants grow up to 3 times faster in an aeroponic system? That means you can harvest fresh veggies much more frequently, which is great for both your wallet and your taste buds. And speaking of space, aeroponic towers are incredibly space efficient. You can grow a surprising amount of food in a relatively small area, which makes them perfect for urban dwellers, apartment renters, or anyone short on outdoor space. But wait, there's more. Because there's no soil involved, aeroponic gardening significantly reduces the risk of pests and diseases. Say goodbye to those pesky aphids, slugs, and fungal infections that can plague traditional gardens. And last but not least, let's not forget about the sheer coolness factor. Aeroponic gardens are like the Teslas of the gardening world. They're sleek, modern, and incredibly impressive to look at. Plus, you get to brag to all your friends that you're growing food in midair. So there you have it, folks. Aeroponic Tower Gardening. The future of food production is here, and it's awesome. Whether you're a seasoned gardener looking for a more efficient and sustainable way to grow your food, or a complete beginner who's always wanted to try your hand at gardening but thought you didn't have the space or the know-how, aeroponics is the perfect solution. I hope this video has inspired you to give aeroponic gardening a try. I promise, once you experience the joy of harvesting fresh, homegrown veggies from your very own aeroponic tower, you'll never want to go back to traditional gardening. And that's a wrap. Now, I'm not saying that you need to ditch your entire garden and build a giant aeroponic farm in your backyard, but I'm just saying, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Seriously though, even a small aeroponic tower can make a big difference in your life. It's a fun, rewarding, and surprisingly easy way to grow your own food, save water, and impress your friends. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more awesome gardening and DIY projects, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads.